Alright, I got some ranked improvement tips here. If you want to get better, then just look at this. You see this? I call it the Trinity of Improvement. And this doesn't just apply to Halo, but actually every possible game in the world. As you can see, it says mentality, IQ, and skill. And I plan to make a more in-depth video about this, but I wanted to get this video out of the way as soon as possible for you guys, since you guys have been asking for ranked improvement tips. So here at number 1, we got the skill. So the skill corner of the Trinity involves how talented or how experienced you are in terms of the game. In other words, in Halo terms, it's your mechanics. And I got some examples like your 1v1 dueling capability, hitting movement mechanics consistently, the ability to use all of the sandbox utility and weapons effectively. And I hate to say it, but you can actually rise in Halo with just your skill alone. And you could probably get to like high diamond, low onyx just with skill alone. Because if you're incredibly good at the game, whether it be your talent or experience, you're just going to out-mechanic every other person. And the thing about skill is that it's very easy to supplement. For example, you could just aim train, or you could play around with bots. Anything that gives you experience into the game. So number 2 here, I got the IQ. And I wouldn't call it actually IQ in the sense of gaming. It's more of your game sense. And to use Halo as an example, it would be like knowing the map layouts and power positions, predicting spawns consistently and effectively, knowing when to take fights and when to back out of it, stuff like that. And I would say that game sense is probably the number 1 thing holding you back. Usually most players are confused on what to do and when to do it. And then at higher ranks, it's expected that you perform the correct play, although there are no real correct decisions. And once again, it's relatively easy to supplement. For example, VOD review or VOD reviewing with a coach. And number 3 is the mentality. I would say it's basically your desire. See, this element is relatively complex for me to explain real quick here, but I'll give you some examples. Basically, you need to be confident in your abilities. You need to be cool-headed to make the correct decisions. And you need that desire to win and improve. Otherwise, your chances of doing so plummet. And like I said, it's really a complex topic, and I'll throw it out in another video eventually. But it mostly concerns your innate psychology. And then lastly, I'll just close out by saying that all these arrows, they build up onto each other. And they directly affect each other. If your skill or mechanics are incredibly good, your confidence goes up. Another example would be like your game sense or any kind of planning that you're doing. It literally does not matter if you don't have the necessary skill to back it up. And like I said earlier, your mentality can affect your game sense to make cool-headed decisions. And that's it for this video. I plan to make more in-depth videos later, but for now I just wanted you guys to understand this. Thanks for watching, guys.